How many young people out there are actually doing what they love doing? That was where the notion of collaboration sort of sank to me, that we need to get young people to start collaborating even at a very young age. So I started going to primary school and secondary schools and basically preaching the whole social enterprise message. So the picture you saw here is one of the primary school, secondary school in the UK, where we helped some of the students in the club. And get young people together, get them to understand investment, get them in groups, and get them to start using their individual skills and knowledge about the market to trade. Fast forward 3 years later, I came back to Nigeria. When I came back to Nigeria, I observed quite a few things. We have a lot of young people in Nigeria that are very talented, very knowledgeable, very intelligent, but they have very little platform in which they can really express themselves. So that was where the notion of a young bright network sort of came on board. And essentially, young bright network is basically getting young people to form network clubs, So when we look at Facebook founder, we know about Mark Zuckerberg, but it was just a team of 5, He collaborated with 4 other students in university to set up Facebook. Likewise with Google founder, as you can see. So I said, if you can get young people to come together, they can really make a difference. When you look at the statistics of Nigeria, it's highly dominated by we're a young population. Roughly 70% are youth. If young people can come together and start innovating, can we move on to the next slide, please? If young people can come together and start innovating, start creating, start sharing ideas through collaboration, we can make an impact. And for an extent, we live in a society where we celebrate individualism. So, where we celebrate individualism rather than collective efforts. So we have the best graduating students, the best teacher, we have the best businessman in the world, we have the best footballer, and we have we celebrate individualism. So that gives very little room for collaboration. We also give very little room for sharing information. And I said, if you can get young people to start sharing their ideas, start forming teams, start forming teams that can use to realize the ideas, we can build something powerful. Now, these are some examples of how you can collaborate. Let's take, for instance, savings club. Now in Nigeria, we don't have a savings culture. We have a culture of spending, consuming, we have an end user mentality. Something as basic as having an investment club can change the culture, of consuming into a culture of saving and investing. Now let's take, for instance, here you're working at one university. You're really eager to get into investing, savings. So you get a group of people together and start putting, let's say, 10,000 naira every month, and there's 10 of you. Should you know that within a year or two, if you continue putting that money together, within a year or two, you can take advantage of the compounding effects of putting money regularly, and you can build value, you can build assets. Now, we all know how difficult it is to save on your own. How many times have you said, okay, I'm going to save 10, I'm going to save X amount, and then when you request for when something comes up, you spend that money. So you realize that forming an investment club forces discipline, and discipline is very important, if you want to succeed. Start an investment club, create that social positive pressure that forces you to save. Now let's take another example. Let's say a think tank club. We know that in Nigeria there are many challenges that are facing us, but as young people, rather than complaining and moan about things that are not working, you can come together and begin to be a problem solver, begin to create solutions, begin to ideas that can make positive impacts. Now, you start with research hub. Now, when you look at collaboration, in the West, how it's being done, you notice that research drives innovation. If you take Apple, for instance, most of the innovation does not come from Apple. It comes from the university. They have a research center that looks at research, they look at new trends, and there's that collaboration between Apple and the research center to bring value. Now, when you take it back to Nigeria, there's a disconnect between research and industry. So we have the industry here, and we have the research group here. The industry do not know what the research guys are doing. The industry does not, the research people are not connected to what the industry guys are doing. Now, collaboration is one way which we can resolve that problem. Imagine, let me take for instance, a company at one university, you have research clubs in this university, and there are research clubs in Lagos University, Port Harcourt, and you guys decide to say, you know what, we're going to collaborate on new ideas, and we're going to come with this concept. We're going to go to Samsung Nigeria, for instance, and pitch this idea and see how we can foster collaboration to bring value. Or go to an indigenous company and say, okay, this is what we are doing, this is the value that we can bring, and this is how we can partner. That way, we can bridge the gap between industry and research. So that's an example for a research club. Likewise for health club. One of the challenges that we have in Nigeria is access to health information and access to health care. Again, you can come up with a club that addresses that issue. I was very encouraged during the innovation launch how doctors are coming together and creating healthcare applications to address healthcare issues, bringing doctors and patients closer together. I'm very encouraged by that. These are some of the things that we can do as young people to collaborate. And the beauty of all these ideas, nobody needs capital, per se, to start up this. A think tank club just need people to come together and begin to work on an idea. For investment club, yes, for investments, you have to do money together on one basis, but you don't need major capital. To start before I say, as students, you can actually start any of the idea tomorrow. You don't have to wait. You can actually start any of this idea, and that way you are making an impact. Now, in terms of collaboration, in terms of future trends, we had about technologies, how social media platform, how mobile technology, online technology are influencing the way we operate. The future of collaboration lies on technology. How many of you have smartphone with you? At least some of you have smartphone. The tools are right there. You have your Facebook there, you have your Twitter, you have your LinkedIn, you have all these collaboration enablers. So the guys sitting in New York and the guys sitting in Nigeria, there's not much difference. Because technology have created a level playing field between us in Nigeria here and say someone in Europe. So there's no excuse for the young people really. Because all you need is a brilliant idea. You bring to start a course and make yourself online. Now, at Long Bright, this is what we're encouraging. We're encouraging innovation. We're encouraging creativity. We're encouraging young people to bring their idea and make it online. We need that visibility. And the bigger picture is to create an ecosystem of young, talented, bright minds, create network of clubs all interacting with each other. Imagine clubs in Lagos interacting with clubs in Ife, clubs in Abuja, clubs in Port Harcourt, in a network platform. That is the future. That is what we believe. That's the beauty of collaboration. So, in closing, I want to address this question. What are you called? What's the higher calling? What are you called to do? What is your passion? Don't keep it to yourself. Get like-minded people involved. Collaborate amongst yourself. Technology is there now. It creates a level playing field for every one of you, so you're not at a disadvantage. Begin to come together, begin to share ideas, begin to share knowledge, begin to exchange value. Because the future lies in collaboration. Now, I want to end with this close. You never change the pain by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the old obsolete. We can't change the system by fighting, by complaining, by mourning, but to change the system, we have to build new models that will make the existing challenges obsolete. Thank you very much.